am Mega, and this is Banjo-Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge, and that's a crab stinger. I don't know what. I don't even know if they have names. Anyway, we're going after the last Jiggy, which is not in this sledge. But we have to get past the sledge to get to it. If you remember way back last week, I think it was last week, yeah, when I did this stage, I said there was one Jiggy we couldn't get, and I said it had to do with that door. Well, as you saw, the tank mode is able to open the door. Tank! Let's use the tank to open the door and get the last Jiggy. So basically, this is kind of odd though. It basically does what Banjo-Tooie did, in that you have to go back to levels in order to complete them. Like you can't complete all levels at once. You have to do other levels first. Tooie did a lot of that. Kazooie really didn't do any of it to my knowledge. Like there's no level in Kazooie that, well, no, that's not true. Because I think you need some moves. Like I think you need the yeah. See another one of these puzzles. I think you need the running shoes to get something in a level. No, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't have to. I don't think there is one. I know you can get the running shoes and use them to beat Mr. Vile, but I don't think you have to. You don't have to have the running shoes. So maybe there. No, I think there is one. No, wait. I don't know. Anyway, we have 100%. 100. 600 notes, 60 rupees. 60 Jiggies. And I just shot Mumbo in the head. So yeah, we have everything done. So let's go face the witch of Spiral Mountain, Grunty, and beat her, because we don't want her to have a revenge. Why? Because that's the point of the game, I believe. I actually believe I already said this, but whatever. But yeah, so yeah, Tooie had a ton of that. Kazooie didn't really have any of it. So this game basically just said, hey, we want to do something like Tooie, but we don't want to do too much of it. So we'll just tack on one thing that you can't get done until you've beaten the last level of the game. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. It's not horrible, but it's kind of like, oh, there was really no reason, you know? Except for the fact that, I mean, you could easily have changed the level design not to have to use the tank, but it's like, again, it feels tacked on. So, but yeah, don't get me wrong, this game is great. It's just not as good as Kazooie and Tooie. Those games are just gems. They're like masterpieces. And what surprises me, in my opinion, is that this game is great, even though it still retains some of the Banjo-Kazooie charm, even though at this point, most of the people who worked on Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, I think, were gone at this point. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, use the fire eggs to melt that ice brick that looks more like concrete or something, or some blue thing. Let's use this jump pad to go up here. Now, and I didn't do this, but I highly big meeting. What's another word for emphasis? Emphasis. I can't pronounce. I'm sorry. I highly recommend that you go in full health. You'll see why. But yeah, make sure to go see Honeybee. She'll give you a top up if you need a top up. Give you a top up if you need any extra health. So go see her and make sure to get into the tower with full health. You don't need to, but it's a good idea. So let's see. It's Grunty. Final battle. Let's kill her, or not kill her, because if we killed her, then Tooie would never happen. So obviously we don't kill her. So yeah, she does her basic move she's done so far, runs around and then takes off her shield. Very easy. This is just an easy battle, honestly. It really is. It's fairly simple not to lose any health in this battle. There's only one thing that really, two things that, in my opinion, you can lose health in this. You'll see. I'm even though it's in this video, I don't want to give too much away, but you definitely don't want to lose any health. but there's only really two things in this final battle, with quotations, that are really, and again, this is hard, but again, it's hard in the sense that Tooie and Kazooie had hard final battles. This is hard in the sense that it uses cheap tricks to make it harder, rather than actually making the battle itself harder. By that, I mean, yeah, this is basically a series of battles over and over. It's not like one battle, and you don't get to revive your health. But yeah, there's only really two things that really can hurt you. You'll see in a second what one of them is, and the other one it will happen in the next battle. Before the final one, the final battle. Yeah, just dodge. These moves are erratic to an extent, like the shooting of the ice. I don't know, ice. I guess magic powers, magic beams. But really, I think there's sometimes I just stand on the side. She doesn't even hit me. She's really not that good at aiming with this move. There's more. She has other moves in later on that are much more deadly. Quick, I've got a plan. I'm not so thick. Well, your metal suit is pretty thick, but let's see what your plan is. A jump pad. Wait, no. Wait, that music. Don't tell me. God, no. Trivia. SM. God damn it. Sorry for swearing. Well, people say damn isn't a word or swear word, but it technically is. Anyway, this is a quiz, kind of like Furnace Fun and kind of like, like all the other, every Zelda game or Zelda, not Zelda, Banjo. Every Banjo game has a quiz. These are very simple. And since all those are not levels, it's obviously Freezing Furnace. But yeah, there's, this is very easy for the most part, the quizzes. They'll give various things from, like, where this tune play from, where's, these sounds, what makes this sound, what's this character, where do you see this, stuff like that. They're very simple. Some of them are even more because, like, half the things don't even exist. I think one, gave me things from Tooie and, like, Globos and stuff, and none of them existed in this game, so... now this battle can be quite difficult. This is probably would be the hardest battle of Klungo if it wasn't for the fact that the other battle is on ice. He sends out those little gremlin guy things. The green ones I think are weak to fire, and the red ones are weak to ice. I'm not sure if there's any other ones, but I think that's it. As you see, I got quite a bit of damage. This is again the hardest part to avoid. But it's not too difficult, honestly. There's another thing that's very luck-based that is much harder. I think I mentioned it earlier, and you'll see when I'll talk about when I do the next quiz. I don't think I actually ended up getting it. He's dead. Klungo must stop bear. Bird. Here, Mistress Grunty calling. Oh, bye, Klungo. It was fun talking to you. Not really. Oh, more quiz. There's one other thing I didn't mention in the quizzes. You'll see in a second. Where's this? That is Bad Magic Bayou. That's right, where you go with the fire, the flame candle. You see that, well, there's two places, but in the game, Spillerston. Where'd you see that? Grunty's Industries, none of the other things. Spherical Mountains. Can you beat this game? This is the other thing of the quiz. You play one of the mini games. Now, and this one can do it, but you can get damage from the mini games, as you remember. Like the fishing one, at least the fishing one. I don't think there's... Yeah, I think it's just the fishing one you get damage from. And, yeah, see, and the one that really can screw you over is the ice fishing one, where you can't even see where the crabs are. So, unless you're super lucky, you will definitely get some damage, considering the fact that I highly recommend you have some health for this. If it's obvious, I do go back and get 100% health. It wasn't that hard. It took me, like, what? I don't know, not that long. But it's not too hard to get through the whole tower without with full health. But I don't know. It's could I have done it with only one bit of health? Almost. I got really close. You'll see. I got well, not see, but I'll tell you in the next episode. I got really close to beating her with one health. But it's just better to have at least some health. I mean, if you get damaged in this battle, it's fine. But you definitely want some health. So here it is, the final battle. But you won't see it until next episode, because I don't have any more, not much more time. So this is the final battle. You're on the top of the tower after you, and if you mess up any of the quizzes at all, like if you get enough wrong, you'll have to do the whole battle against the person like Klungo or the other Grunty again before, and then you have to redo the quiz. So don't get the quizzes wrong, but they're so easy, you shouldn't have any trouble doing it. So this is Make 400, reminding you to go drink some pizza.